Now, like I said before, I don't really have a lot of lore about this region. But I do have a few things I can say. Now, this region has a Pokedex so far. I haven't written out, I've made other random mons, but so far this is the Pokedex. Grass's Spring. Grass's Spring. The starters are Grass's Spring, Thornajumper, and Ornithopter, which are bug grass, bug fighting, and bug poison types respectively. And when Ornithopter Mega evolves, it gains the grass. It drops the bug type for a grass type. The fire starters are Spot Flame, Flexiclaw, and Stacklizard. They're fire, firefighting, and fire steel types respectively. And when Stacklizard Mega evolves, it drops the steel type for the poison type. The water starters are Slashadile, Rockigator, and Clawadile, and they are water, rock water, or which could change to dark water, and water dark. And when Clawdile Mega evolves, it drops the dark type in favor for the dragon type. Actually, give me one moment. Anyway. Next is Spikeamander, which is a fire poison type. Which when it mega evolves, it either is a poison dragon type, or it drops the dragon type in favor for the fire type. Therefore, also making it also poison fire type. Next, for the original bug of this region, it's Plantipider. We have Plantipider, Araqualanti, and Spadrachnid, which are bug fighting, and bug steel types respectively. And when Spadrachnid Mega evolves, it drops the steel type in favor for the fighting type. Next is Chloropole, Toadapunk, and Azure Spot, which are poison steel, and poison fighting types respectively. And when Azure Spot Mega evolves, it still keeps its typing of poison fighting. Next also, we have Caterpillar, which is a pure bug type. Keeps the pure bug type when it Mega evolves, though. Next up is Legtiller, which is a bug psychic type, and when it Mega evolves, it just drops the bug type to become a pure psychic type. Next is Crescent Pider, who's a bug psychic type, who drops the bug type when it Mega evolves to become a water psychic type. For the original Route 1 bird of this region, which isn't a normal type, is Chili Crow. We have Chili Crow, Strike Raven, and Wing Crow, which are my own family type of this region. Bird flying, dark flying, and flying dark types respectively. And when Wing Crow Mega evolves, it drops the dark type in favor of the fighting type. Next is Basket Gun and Shot Ball, who are all steel type and still keep the pure steel type when it Mega evolves. Next is Surtle, who is a pure dragon type, but gains the fire type when it Mega evolves. Yeah, you can tell a lot of these are keeping their same typings. Next is Basil. Next we have Basil, which is a grass. Which is a grass dragon type, but drops the dragon type when it Mega evolves in favor for the water type. Which, according to my fan-made lore and actual Pokemon lore, would make it the second Pokemon line to become grass water type, or at all. Which the first would be the Lotad line from Generation 3. Next up we also have Rickjet, which is a fire steel type. Sheem, which is a pure water type. Woozle is a water dragon type. Karastime, which is a pure steel type. Valenticle, which is a pure water type. And next we have Traileg and Yellentree, who are both pure grass types. We also have Shockeel, which is a water electric type. Blue Electopus, which is a water poison type. And next we have the line of Lizzachain, Lockperpent, and Barlizard, which are steel which are steel and steel ground types respectively. We also have poison. We also have poison. We also have Poikris. We also have Poikris Spike, which is a dragon poison type. We also have the line of Lobroach and Rosation, which are bug, and gains the water type when it evolves, becoming a water bug type. We also have Strengthopus and Octopus, which are both water and fighting types respectively. Strangkar, which is a steel ground type. We also have Novatera and Novatera, which are psychic and dark and psychic ground types respectively. Basically, it drops the dark type when it evolves into ground type now. Next is Feastjaw, which is a water psychic type. Next we also have Feastjaw, which is a pure water type. Xyrofin, which is a water psychic. Next we have Feastjaw, Xyrofin, and Xyrojaw, which are water psychic and water dark types respectively. We also have Strictofin, which is a water fighting type. Trapperock or Traperock, but Trapperock, which is a poison psychic type. Azularock, which is a water rock type. We also have Ghostation, which is a water ghost type. Clamoder, which is a water rock type. Mascosaur, we also have Mascosaur and Crawlosaur, which are ghost and ghost dragon types respectively. Gains the dragon when it evolves. Dragon type when it evolves, sorry. Next we have Flame Dog and Flellwiener. And Flellwiener, which gains the normal type when it evolves. Excuse me. We also have Rainblop and Crashawave, which are water types. Frivolous, which is a rock and psychic type. Not Typhon Jaw, but Titan Jaw and Terror Jaw, which are bug and bark type. Which are bug and bug dark types respectively. Dartoad and Poiphibian, which are poison fighting types, which still keeps the poison fighting type when it mega evolves. Next is Spiketeg and Tegrunt, which are poison rock and dragon poison types respectively. It drops the rock type for the dragon type. And next is the line of Plantashot, Leafa Bullet, and Bulliage, which are all grass steel types respectively. There's also Harstar, a water fighting type, and Pineangle and Tripod, which are grass and grass dark types respectively. It gets the add-on dark type when it evolves. And next is Steelopod and Metallocrab, not Metallorab, but Metallocrab, which are steel and ice steel type respectively. Yada yada yada. Gains the ice type when it evolves. Next up is Soundatar and Quadatar, which are the family type here of this region, Sound and Sound Fighting, which are sound and sound fighting, such fighting. And it drops the fighting type in favor of the steel type when it mega evolves. Next is Ira Draco, which is a sound dragon type in the new form of Reggie of this region. Next is Marlocool and Moralodon, which are ice and ice dragon types respectively. Sorry. Which against the dragon type when it evolves. Next is Boulderfin and Clangjaw, which are rock and dragon rock types respectively, against the dragon type when it evolves. Next is Plecanth and Peroclanth, which are dark and dark water types respectively, gains the water type when it evolves. Next is Parenthater and Parenthesis, which are poison dark types respectively, or parentheses, but parenthesis. Next is Spikering, Terrasaw, Trock, and Tractile, which are rock electric, dragon steel, pure steel, such steel, and grass dragon types respectively. Next is Pison, next is Pison and Pison, which are poison electric and water poison types respectively. Pison drops the electric type in favor of the water type, and besides Toxtricity, Pison is the only other poison electric type Pokemon that exists. Well, between my canon and the Pokemon world, such Pokemon canon. Anyway, there's also Arctorox, which is a dragon type, Mechanizard, which is a steel electric type, also Shocktile, which is an electric. Also, there's Mechanizard and Shocktile, which are steel electric and electric steel types respectively. There's also Straglor, Toxoraptor, and Xylodile, which are water dark, poison dragon, and psychic dragon types respectively. Oh yeah, actually, technically, there's also Xylodile and Xyligator, which are psychic dragon and dark dragon types respectively. Zaladile Zaligator drops the psychic type in favor for the dark type when it evolves. Next is Polizora, and Calispot, which are Ice Dragon and Ice Poison types respectively. Square Jaw, which is a psychic dark type, and a Gamma Flare and Claw Gamma, which are Fire and Poison Dragon types respectively. A Gamma Flare drops the Fire type when it evolves into a Claw Gamma, which evolves into Claw Gamma, and Scat Lice, which is an Ice and Bug type. Now, those are all the Pokemon so far. I also have others that I've been making and still. But yeah, in terms of the lore, I don't really fully know, but because this is a lore video, I'm going to try my best. Now, this region, because it's not based off an existing world, part of our world, which no existing continent, country, region, ocean, anything. So yeah. It's just known as the unknown, or the question mark, aka the question mark region for now. I'll be working on it throughout the summer. Hopefully by when school starts, I should probably finish my region. But I'm probably finish this, and after that, I'll finally get to work on the African region, which I've been looking forward to recently. But yeah, in terms of the lore, I'm not sure if I even have any. Oh yeah, I guess I don't have any room in here. I left my notebook up there, but I can choose a blank page to just draw something real quick. I didn't get to do this, but here are the new designs for some of the Gotcha Gang members. For the new region, and they'll be the main protagonists. They don't have that drastic changes, but you can tell. You can tell based off what they look like that it's similar to like the situation involving Pokemon Legends Arceus. But you can tell based on their designs that these are obviously just the Gotcha Gang characters changed up. I'm just drawing these up real quick so you can tell. So yeah, there'll be 9 different characters coming for this region, for this fan game. So there will be, as described here, AG43, Rapper Alex, AG25, Dress, Alexia/Salvia, Time Watcher, and yes, his watch is now a Pokeball, so you can tell him off from his Gotcha Gang version, and AG96. These not these C1/7 protagonists will be the main characters of this unknown region, which I'll come up with the name tomorrow when I'm at camp. And I'm with my friend Lillian. I also know my friend Christian and my group really likes Pokemon, and I know that one of the people who works there, Evan, likes Pokemon a lot too. Sorry about that, but likes Pokemon. So if I'm struggling to come up with a name on my own, if I need another Pokemon fanatic like myself to come up with a name, not for me but to help me out, I know the people at camp to come to. And it's fortunate and luckily for me, Christian is always around me and I know where Evan is. So if I need to ask a question, I know where to find the right sources. Also, Lillian might be good with coming up with names for Sonic OCs. So coming up with a name for a Pokemon region might be easy. So yeah, those are the Pokemon names, Pokemon types. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this yet, but for this region there'll also be new random regional forms for some old Pokemon, regional evolutions, and also new regional forms and evolutions for my Pokemon. From existing Pokemon games, Pokemon that might get new forms and evolutions might be Pokemon like Garchomp, Stunfisk, I know, I wanted to, Scolipede, Clawitzer, Ditto, Lapras, actually not Lapras. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, I remember. I know Dunsparce technically has the Dunsparce, and I technically made my own evolution in the Asnia region, but I wanted to give it a better looking appearance, so yeah, that too. But yeah, that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to some of the Pokemon that will be getting new forms and evolutions. In terms of my Pokemon, I don't really know, but I know Venomstrex might be getting a different form. I'm not sure if he got a Nidarian form, but he's getting or an Ascian form, but he's getting a different one. Basically, Venomstrex is the new Charizard, which Charizard everyone already knows has a lot of popularity between it being featured in stuff like the anime, this holographic card being very popular in the TCG, it being featured in Smash, it getting 2 Mega Evolutions, it getting a Gigantamax form, Leon, the undefeated champion, which now has been defeated, having a G-Max Charizard as well, Alon using Mega Charizard X, Trevor using Mega Charizard Y, not Y/Y, but Y. And yeah, that's basically Venomstrex, because it's funny. I designed his ass way back in 2021, and it's 2023/3. So his ass has been around for like 2 or 3 full years now. So, yeah, he's pretty popular. But at this point, it's currently 10:23 at night, and I'll continue this tomorrow, and also give you another update real quick. I didn't figure out. I'm trying to currently figure out the situation involving the Prime Hydration and the Pokemon cards. So until further notice, both videos either might be delayed, scheduled to the next 4 months or this year, maybe, or 5, maybe from August to December, or they might just be scrapped in general for this year. So if they're scrapped, I'm sorry, I just can't do them at the moment, but who knows. That's just the tip of the iceberg in terms of that conversation, though, because I'm trying to figure out my best, because I don't want to spend my Amazon gift cards on them. I still want to do the Prime video, and I still obviously, I'm going to mention this when I do the September or so upload schedule, but I'm still hoping on the Prime Hydration versus Gatorade Fierce Thirst Quencher versus Gatorade Zero videos, video coming out in September. This might be one of the flavors, though. But yeah. in case you're wondering about the Prime video, I had 2 videos in mind. The first one was going to be a separate video taste testing the lemonade and KSI mango flavors, and the second video would try all 10 flavors, that being tropical punch, orange, lemon lime, blue raspberry, grape, ice pop, metamoon, strawberry watermelon, or watermelon/watermelon, but watermelon, and obviously lemonade and KSI mango/mango. But yeah, wait till maybe tomorrow to get a brand new update on that situation. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.